Howdy, 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 howdy. Yes, Cat, I see you, I see you. Don't worry, Cat, I do see you. You're on the right one, you're on the right one. Well done, well done. Howdy, 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 I'm here. It's Friday night once more. Check in on the audio. Right. Okay. Welcome to the Men's Head Show, where we will be covering issue number 8. In the Men's Head universe, right, this is covering issue 8. This is the Men's Head Show number, God, I don't know, was it 50 odd? It's also number 100 and odd. If you want to throw in some of G's Words Fridays, want like episode number 100 and something, I don't know, I don't keep track. My latest way of keeping track is of the magazine issues, and this week it's issue 8. That's where we are, I hope you are all doing super well. It's Friday. My cap's on backwards because my hair's big again. I've got a cold. I do have a cold. How do you know I've got a cold? I do. I've been bad all week, actually. This week I've been scrambling together content, like this afternoon and tonight, like scrambling, because I've been bad all week. I've had a bad cold. I have had a bad cold. I felt a bit out of sorts, but I'm here. Right. So let's get them in. Getting them in. How are we all? Let's have. We've got Kitty Cat. Kitty Cat's in. Trying to log in. Can you hear me? I can. We've got Flatliner. Evening, Flatliner. Mrs. Cumberbatch. Evening. Oh, can you see me? As you keep going off on my big TV, says Kitty Cat. I can't see you. You're there. It's me, Abbas T. Says, oi oi. Kaz Men's Official. She starts off and Kaz gets 5 points for having a Men's Said official account. Well done, Kaz. Evening. So Ian's in. We're in. We're all in. We're ready to start a brand new week and a brand new show. I have been bad, man. Elaine's in as well. Evening all. I have been bad this week. I've not been well at all, actually. So feel sorry. You should feel sorry for me, actually, because I've been feeling bad. I've had quite the man cold. I've had that all week. So, but I'm here. Do you know what? I'm a trooper. I made it just for you guys. I didn't want you guys thinking that you haven't got anything to do on a Friday night. I wanted to make sure that I was here and you had me. That you got the opportunity. I didn't want to strip you of the opportunity of having me. That was really important. We've got Steve in the house as well. Steve, what have you been doing, pal? I think, Steve, have you been doing some big camps? I think you've had some big camps on the go, haven't you? Over the last couple of weeks. But good to see you in, dude. Good to see you in. This week, like I say, I've kind of cobbled together the content, but also it's actually pretty good. It's been a dark week, right? There's the artist formerly known as Mark McQueen's in as well. It's been a fucking dark week this week, if I'm honest with you, right? Lake District camps, but I've seen them, Steve. I've not commented on them, and I should have, so apologies, Steve. But I have seen, I've seen the videos. I've seen you've been out with Butchie again. I've seen all that. I've watched them. I've just forgot to leave comments. That's shit on me. Apologies, dude, but I have watched. I do keep a good track of Steve, Craig Johnson, Kenny Outdoors and Butchie. I do keep a good track on the Kamsky Geezers because makes me. Do you know what it is, Steve? I feel outside when you guys are doing the videos. It does make you feel as if you're outside a little bit, even though I'm always in this room. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is my room. This is my domain. I'm always in here for some reason. But your videos make us feel outside, right? Right. So, I've put together quite a bit of a banger. This week has been dark, and I can't not talk about away you buggers. I can't not talk about, right, that some of the grim shit this week has hit me pretty hard, right? You'll be put with us one day, lad. It's got to be. It's written in the stars. It's been a grim week this week in the UK, man. If you do what I do, if you're online all the time, you're on X, and you try to do like videos and shit, it's been a fucking grim one, right? It has been a grim one. We'll get into it. I'm going to stay away from the main grimness. I do have to touch on some of the grimness, because some of it's fucking... The position we find ourselves in, like, in the UK is absolute balmy. Honest to God, it's fucking like a movie. The level of morons that we have, and the level of aggression that we have, and the fact that if you're just a normal dude, you're just in the crosshairs of everybody. It's crazy. I'm also growing out a thicker beard. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm growing a thicker beard. Yeah. Can you tell? Can you tell that? Going a bit thicker. Homebrew cider with fizz, a respectable drop. I'm finishing off some Bang All. Got a little bit left. I've had from there. And I'm going to finish that off. I've been buying diving gear all day. Because Kitty Cat, you're off on a boat adventure, don't you? Eh? You're on a boat adventure. I won't die. No, I won't. But I die. I don't know. If I do, everybody needs to sweep over to X. Because X will continue. I'm not going to talk anything that's controversial. But it's been, honestly, you'll know it's been a fucking grim week this week. Because of the case of Henry Novak, sorry. I did do a video on it. And the cause of it, what's happened after it, fuck it, it's so bad. It's so bad. Right? Bang called into bad glug. And Sooty, have you got a bottle of black? What's it called? I like it. There's also something label Black Edition. Fucking hell. I want to say red label Black Edition, but that doesn't sound right. You've got a nice bottle as well, dude. You've got a nice bottle. Perhaps Tarantino's a prophet, and Storm is still doubling down on his gay far rights. Right. So, right, let's get in the cover. So then, that's right. Black. You've got the black label. I'm gonna get the red one. There's a blue one as well, Sooty. There's a blue. They do loads actually. They do some really high end, blended whiskies. I think the blue one's £100. It's a daft like that. Talking about angels, I'm bored from a pub wearing a blue angels jacket. Jeez, oh. Bored. Kitty Cat's bored from somewhere. So then, right, here we go. This week we've got, I've put Ben Leo on the cover. Ben Leo is he's a young lad. He's a young lad, he's 38, 39. He's off GB News, British fella. He went off to the US and he's got a show out in the US, right? He's a good dude. And honest to God, you will not see somebody more cool and calm ever. And he needs to be celebrated because this is men said, right? I know we've put some glasses on the front of the cover before, but I've, over the last 15 to 20 issues, I've made sure that I get a fella. Do you know what I mean? Masculinity. And this fella here, Ben Leo, shows some of the coolest masculinity you'll ever see. We're going to do that. To balance out the universe, right? We have a sausage. And it's James O'Brien. James O'Brien is one of the most rotten little goblin twats that you're ever going to come across. He's not on my radar because I've got him blocked. I've got his name blocked. He's one of those people who just fucking absolutely grates on us. Such a smug, nasty, rotten little twat that would never ever survive in in a normal world. In a normal, he's got like he would not survive in a proper world. But he did flag. He did flag with us. I was like, oh, right, James O'Brien, you need to be one of this haul of sausages. We're going to remember Later magazine, and by remember, I don't remember it at all. But it's kind of like Later stood for men who are later in their age, and it was like loaded was for your 20-somethings. Later was for your 30-somethings. We're gonna look. I've got a copy of one. We're gonna have a look at it. And I feel as if it's maybe the ancestral roots of the Men Said Show. I might be able to learn something from it. And we've got tomorrow. There's a small like hall fight tomorrow, right? And on the undercard, the first fight on the main event. So I think the fourth most important fight is a young lad called Leo Tang. That's him on the left hand side, right? He's a new British heavyweight. He's already had 4 fights this year. Right, remember it's June. He's had 4 fights already, right? He's a one to watch. We're gonna have a look at him as well. We're gonna have a little bit of a look at him. But first we're gonna talk about the editorial. So, do you know who Camila Tominey is? Does anybody know who Camila Tominey is? Saga for us. Oh, Mr. P, Mr. Penguin Pebbles just came in just in time. Ben was so calm, no idea how he did it. Honest to God, Elaine, I cannot understand how Ben Leo was so calm. Like, so calm? It's more than like... I've never seen anybody be that calm. It's absolutely balmy. We're going to see it. She's your fantasy. She knows who you are. She does. She knows who I am now. She knows who I am now. I'm ready to knock a man out with one punch, says Ian. Don't know what that's about. I must have missed that one. O'Brien needs cancelling. He's disgusting. He absolutely is. Right. Remember, you can, if you're watching on X, thank you so much everybody for watching X. If you're watching on YouTube, give this like a like to help the algorithm. I know I don't help the algorithm at all for what I say, but if you can help the algorithm, it would be good by giving it a like. And thank you so much for commenting, because this is a comment show, right? This is such a comment show. She's not your type, Elaine. You did say she's not your type. But anyway, if you don't know who she is, right? I'll show you who she is. I'll show you who she is. Right, here she is. That's that. X. That's who she is. So Camila Tominey is like she's a journalist, right? She's like quite cold-faced, right? She's quite like brutal and like straightforward, like right at the fact. She's pretty tough, right? She really is proper tough. And I thought, like, oh, you know what? Like she came on something. I don't know why. I thought, I'm gonna send her a message. I'm gonna send her a message. I say, hey, listen, Camila Tominey. And I says this, and I put this out into the world. I says, is it just me, or does anyone else really fancy Camila Tominey? And she responded, she says, no, it's just you. And then Dawn Neeson said, smiley face. So suddenly I had all the GB News characters jumping in on it. They were all jumping in. Mr. P, I know you said you helped on this, and I think you did on something else. I think she stepped in on something else, but that is the train there. It done well. It got 20-odd thousand. Back to the olden days, I got like 20-odd thousand views on that one. It was pretty good. I fancy Rachel Reeves, says Ian. I tell you what, with the Rachel Reeves thing, Kemi Badenoch, she slaughtered all of the Labour. I'm not gonna be a massive politician-y thing today, right? But she slaughtered all of the Labour front bench by saying all the lasses get the haircut the same place. I thought that was like a particularly like nice, nasty thing for a woman to say to other women. But I actually liked it. So it was just me. Dawn Neeson jumps in as well. Got the thumb. The thing is, I was thinking though, right, with her, right, if with the thing is with with it. She's really good, right? She is sassy, right? She looks a little bit. Don't need some though. She's sassy. She looks a little bit like her off of EastEnders. He used to get it. 5 points for this. I reckon Mrs. Cumberbatch, you'll know who this is, right? She's off of on EastEnders. She's got short hair, or off of years ago, probably. She went out with Phil. I think when Phil was an alcoholic. If you know who I'm on about, right? Not Lord Decent, Dawn, not Claire Sweeney. No, not Claire Sweeney. Nah. Went out with Phil is a Dawn Neeson lookalike. If you know who that is, you get 5 points. Lucy Benjamin. Not the character. Cindy. No, man. No, not this lass on here. Not this lass here. Do you know who Dawn Neeson is? Going back to the thing, man. Oh, man, this is becoming more of a chore than a fucking competition. Lisa, no. Lisa is in the magazine we've got tonight. Mrs. Cumberbatch. Lisa Shaw. Barbara Windsor. No, the fuck out. You should just throw it out. No, but I'll tell you what you can't believe this, like. There was a lass in EastEnders called Shirley. Do you know who Shirley is? If you know, I'll give you a cheap 5 points. If you know who Shirley is out of EastEnders, say yes. Just say yes. And I'll give you 5 points. I'm a kid, I say a kitty cat. I don't watch EastEnders. I don't watch it, but I know who Shirley is. Anyway, Dawn Neeson. Yes, Cumberbatch gets some. Becky gets some. Didn't lie. Remember, didn't lie because I've got live filters on. Mark gets 5 points. I've got the live filter. It comes up if it says that you lie, and Ian gets 5 points. Steve gets 5. If you lie, I know. I've downloaded like a special thing that she was rough as. Who said that? I can't see who said that. It hasn't came up. It's one of those things where it comes up on one. Yeah, tell you what. Do a bigger look in Wildcam. Check that out. Normal. Unit. Look how unit I am in Wildcam. It's one of those things where it's came up, right? And it hasn't on the other one. But I can't see who said it. I tell you what, you would get the fuck about who the fuck would live in Albert Square. And also, what's the property prices like in Albert Square? Do you know what, Sooty? That's a video. Sooty. Video idea. I'll do that next week. Property prices. What I'll do is I'll just get in soaps. I'll get Grok. I'll say, listen. In Coronation Street, right? There's always a helicopter crashing. There's a train crashing. There's been 1,000 murders. What if that was your postcode? What would the property price be? We'll find out what the property prices are going to be. I walk about with a knife and a crossbow in Haven, Scotland. Anyway, Camila Tominey says it's just me. Dawn Neeson liked it. That's Camilla. I think she's alright. I think she's alright. I think she's a good one. So I managed to connect with like a celebrity. A celebrity. Got connected with a celebrity this week. Obviously not as good as the ladies of Men Said. Obviously, she's a poor 10th place versus the ladies of Men Said. Right then, but we're gonna talk about Ben Leo, aren't we? That was the thing. This is, honest to God, this is fucking magical. This is not just like good, right? It's like, it's genuine. This is why I put Ben on the cover. This is genuinely like masterful. I can't imagine. I've never seen anybody be this just calm and cool, right? In this type of situation, I could not be. Like, honest to God, Ben's heart rate does not move from baseline at all during this. This is one of the best things, honest to God, that you'll see. This is pure confidence, calmness, and genuine, proper proper masculinity. Absolutely fucking love it.
Or what?
20 times more likely to commit sexual offences than
the Brits?
Yeah, native Brits.
The Brits that colonized the whole world, you mean? That raped and pillaged the whole world to get the power that they have?
The Brits, yeah.
Yeah, the Brits that did that.
Yeah.
And you guys have the audacity to say that the Afghans and Somalis did what?
Well, it's not audacity, it's just a fact.
So is it not a fact? Is it not a fact that y'all colonized the world through rape, murder, and pillaging? Right or wrong?
That was true, yeah.
All right, then. So what are you talking about?
The British Empire.
So what are you talking about then?
Hey,
how dare you? How dare you?
Why are you shouting?
What are you? Because you're.
First of all, this daft cunt's got a t-shirt on, right, with a picture of Africa. This motherfucker ain't never been to Africa. You ain't never been to Africa, dude. Fucking dickhead.
That's why. How dare you? You're talking facts? Let's talk facts.
In my
Let's
face.
talk. So do something about it.
I'm not,
do
I'm a,
something
I'm
about
a
it, Brit.
my friend. I'm here
Do
to,
something about it, Brit.
I'm here to ask questions.
How'd you get into this country?
What are you talking about?
I'm here.
How dare you?
Why are you getting so angry?
really
Because you're a
interesting.
piece of you're a liar.
You know you're
a liar.
You're not looking.
You're a liar.
Would you like me to show you the
You're a
government
liar.
data?
Bro, I just
I'm not
asked
shaking.
you.
I'm not shaking.
I just asked you what did the Brits do to have the power they have? Answer that
You got your
question.
elbow on me. That's all.
Answer
sorry, man.
that question.
That little bit there, where that the handler, right? That dude's handler says, "Get your elbow off me," because they're desperate, man. The left are a fucking mental disease. If honest to God, these lefties are a proper mental disease. The fella says, "Get your elbow off me," and instead of saying, I'll be like, "Fucking, what are you on about, you stupid fucking cunt," right? He just says, "Oh, sorry, mate." He's just so in tune with how he needs to be. This is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. This bit here.
I just asked you what did the Brits do to have the power they have? Answer that
You got your
question.
elbow on me. That's all.
Answer
sorry, man.
that
Oh,
question.
sorry, mate.
Answer that question. How did the Brits get their power?
Can you stop spitting in my face? What was the question?
He's speaking.
Why
to you.
are you
He's asking
shaking? Why are you getting so angry?
Because drone is going. I'm holding everything back not to break your jaw.
Well, you can do it. You would get arrested.
I don't give bro.
You get arrested.
I don't give a.
This doesn't make
It's
your
all right.
argument
I
look
came out
good.
here for.
This doesn't make your
I
argument
came
look
out here
good.
for.
Came out
I
here
didn't come out here to talk.
for violence.
Yes.
Well, there you
Yes.
go. That's the left. That is the
Who started
degenerate,
it?
violent
Who
left.
started it?
You give facts.
Who
You
started it?
came all the way over.
Who
here to
started it?
start shit, didn't you?
Who started
You
it?
give facts. You give
Who
data,
started it?
and they get violent.
Hey,
This is
why
what
don't
you
you
see on the
finish
streets
it?
of Newark last
Why
night.
don't
Started,
you go
I'ma
back to
finish
your
it.
country?
Started. I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah, I wish you well, my friend.
Started. I'm gonna finish it.
You're
Hey, why don't you go back to your country?
no, I live here at the moment.
Oh, you live here?
I do, yeah,
How'd
I've
you
got
get
a-
over here? What'd you do?
Aeroplane.
Oh,
Or what?
And how you get over here? Have a plane? No, right. The irony of that dude outside the ice thing, trying to stop people from being deported for not being there, saying, "Get back to your own country." It's fucking mad. Honest to God, the left are whataboutism. Honest to God, whataboutism is mental at the minute. Really is. The left are fucking balmy. They are absolutely fucking balmy. It's a proper mental health condition. It really, really is. And here he is here, right? So it's been a tough week, right? It really has been. I'm sorry, right, about talking about some of this. But this week, right, I've put Ben Leo on, I've done my usual funny things, and I wanted to have a bit of a laugh and all that. But for the cover this week, I was going to have the picture of that Henry Novak's hand cuffed behind him in that clawy police hand. I was going to use that and have it as like a political cover, and I don't know what I want to have a laugh, right? I want to have a laugh. But that has been, honestly, for this week, it's been the story of the week. What's happened with that case, and it's really, it's had quite a profound effect on us in the sense that like, when you always know stuff, but then you're like, oh shit, I really know it now, and off that case, I really know that we are in a bad place in the UK. We really are. Like it's proper Orwellian. How we are in England at the minute, worse than probably any country on the planet. You've got countries who are much worse controlled, but they know where they are, and they're in that position. They're trying to get out. We are in that fast slide into being the fucking worst country in the world. Anyway, in my opinion, I'm really connected this week. It's really, really bad. But here's another one, right? From Ben Leo. This is just off of this week as well. So give this a listen.
Had a weapon, she tried to hide it. The brother was on the phone to the police on 999 saying they'd been victim of racism. The father then came down and manhandled Henry's body. And just the way poor Henry was dragged across the gravel with blood filling his lungs, the police didn't bother to give first aid. And what we've seen, this is a result of, as I said, dangerous progressive race theory. Hampshire Police, for example, the police constabulary involved in this case, they have a race action plan on their website, which states, verbatim, I quote, "The force will pursue offenders and deal with offences that cause the most harm to ethnic minority communities." So not all communities, not white communities, ethnic minority communities specifically. Essex Police described white people as a non-protected group in a similar action plan. And what this has done, as I said, this is the beginning of the UK getting its mojo back. Thousands of people protesting on the streets of Southampton last night, skirmishes with police. The anger is at tipping point. And do you know what happened when George Floyd was killed in Minneapolis? And by the way, in no way are these two comparable. George Floyd, a drug addict who held a gun up to a woman's abdomen in a robbery. Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister, everybody did, who was cut, took the knee. They took the knee for George Floyd. What does Keir Starmer do today? He gets up in Parliament and he has a go at Nigel Farage who described the incident as horrific and said that people should have cold rage in anger. And Keir Starmer took the knee for George Floyd, nothing for Henry Novak. And he stood up today, guys, saying he's focused, the Prime Minister, on what lessons need to be learned. Well, let me tell you, I'm tired of hearing lessons. I said this on X earlier, because they're not learning the lessons. The government, time after time, is repeating the same mistakes. We had multiple incidents in the UK of recent years where police, who, in their bid not to be racist or hurt people emotionally, have allowed atrocities to take place. Manchester Arena bombing, the Ariana Grande concert, where dozens of small girls were blown up by a suicide bomber. The police officer who spotted that guy on that incident was too afraid to approach him with a dodgy-looking backpack on his back because he thought he'd be called racist. We've had the rape scandal, the industrial rape of working-class girls in Britain for decades by Pakistani grooming gangs. Nobody got involved or stopped that because they were too scared of being called racist. We had Valdo Callicane, who was a mentally ill guy, a black chap from Nottingham who went onto the street and slaughtered 3 people. Mental health services let him go and allowed him to commit those murders. Again, 2 young people slain in cold blood because they're afraid of being called racist. Axel Rudabakana, the monster who went and slaughtered those 3 girls at the Taylor Swift dance class 2 years ago, he was allowed to carry on despite warning signs because people would...
Anyway, I don't want this to be a super grim ride. But I can't in all consciousness do a Men's Ed show, right, about British men, right, and not talk about the biggest story this week, which is so impactful for us. It's been honestly it's been a grim week. It really has been a grim week. It's really dominated like my thoughts this week. All this stuff. It's been really bad, and it got worse. Actually, on Tuesday night, was it Tuesday night? On Tuesday night, right? It kicked off in Southampton. So when the body camera footage came, the body camera footage came out on Tuesday night. The next night, Wednesday night, it kicked off, and I've got footage later on, and it actually gets worse. You think the police would be trying to create, like, if you listen to Starmer and all them wankers, like, they'd be trying to create like community boundaries and, do you know what I mean, making things better, right? It was in December, right? But the police don't. The police come up with a riot gear, and there's a fella who's sitting on the wall, who's part of like the protest. They get all of them, and they drag him to the floor, and honest to God, they try to kill him. The police 100% try to kill this man. I've got that later on. And it's just like, you just think, like, fucking hell, what's happened? Like, we aren't protected at all. Right? We are not protected at all. You know what? The government hates us. Right? The media hates us. Right? And the police hate us. It's just, honest, it's such a bad place. England, Great Britain is such a bad place. fucking wild. But Ben Leo, anyway, Ben Leo is a bit of a ledge there. I have get the footage after the trial. They did. It's old. So it was the footage was, but the footage. I'm not going to put it on. Just check you're right. The footage was released by the family, but the footage only goes up to the point where he dies, which is obviously horrible, right? The big problem there is that the police came out because there was it was an incident of racism. In the police, and I've seen other videos, right? There's a really good video of an American lad who stops police on the street in the UK asking about, like, what's the law and all that. And basically, if somebody says that somebody's been racist, you just get arrested. So that's why when they've rolled up and he's on the floor, clearly injured, they've just arrested him, cuffs on, because that's the rule. Or it's suspected racism, cuff him. After that, he died, and then, right, and then they knew that he was stabbed, and the people who were standing behind him are the murderers. You'd imagine that would have kicked right off. But no, they didn't. What they did was, with Vikram Digwa, who was the murderer, they took him into his house so he could select some food for the police station. Then they arrested him and put him in the car. He never ever had handcuffs on. He never felt handcuffs. And that came out in the statement that the family released earlier in the week. So, right, the suspicion of racism with obvious view that you're critically injured, handcuffs, actual murderer, pick some food, mate. Right, let's take you down to the station, no handcuffs. It's absolutely insanity. Like, it really is. This country is... After this week, I've realised this country is a lot worse. A lot worse. And the same thing's happened again, right? The same... AT men said, challenge that if I'm wrong, AT. But the same thing's happened again. There's been a protest. Turns out been a riot, right? Bins and all that kind of shit. People are straight away in jail. They've been arrested, charged, waiting sentencing. Like, same happened with the Southport riot, right? Southport wasn't right, but within 2 or 3 days, Lucy Connolly tweeting something, she's in jail. 3 days in jail. But fucking hell, you rape a kid, right? You kick a cop, you punch, you break a female copper's nose in Manchester Airport. Months and months and months and nothing happens. It's truly, 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 like, tragic. Like, it's more than it's like I can't even believe how bad it is. Like, it is fucking mental, chicken oriental. Anyway. Right, anyway. And apologies. I didn't want to put us on it down. It's Friday night. Time for beers and whiskies and wines, right? So apologies. But, like, there's... I can lower it, but I'm not going to... I can't be asked to change it. It's too hard to change it. It's my background theme, Mr. P. I might change it in the future if it's shit. There's a vote. Let us know if it's shit. See it. If everybody wants to change it and do the change, and definitely do the change. But that was Ben. He was ice cold. I've never seen a dude so cool as that, right? The country needs a reset. Turn it off and back on again. It just goes on. It's on a constant loop. I'll turn it down a bit more if it's a bit shit. It is shit. Oh, we should. How does it took you 150 episodes to say that? Right. Next is Hall of Sausages. Actually, doesn't get any better of your mind with Hall of Sausages, because it's the same topic, but it's fucking James O'Brien. Does anybody know who James O'Brien is? Fucking hell. He is like... James O'Brien, man. He is the worst. He is the worst man on earth. He really is like a rotten turd. Yeah. What a horrid little smug twat he is. I cannot stand this fella. So, not been on my radar for a long, long time. Because I've got him on X. I've got like, his name muted. I've got him. I've got like Starmer. You can't avoid Starmer. I've got Narinda Kaur. I've got a few people's names like blocked. I didn't want to ever see them. They just wind us up. But O'Brien came up because he's again because of the. Here it is here actually, right? Who is he? He's an absolute smug lefty twat. That's absolutely Mr. P said it bang on. He's a smug lefty twat, right? He's on LBC. He's fucking rotten. But because us, right? We've just been. This is the last of the thing. I hope. Anyway, I don't think I've got any more content on this. Because we've all just been there. I'm quite upset with how Britain's being treated, and Britons are being treated, right? And it's clearly there's an issue, right? Where some camo bro, yeah, bro, go your beard, bro, prove your manner, bro. Truth song. Oh, is this stuff cunt? I can do, aye. Well, truth thong. I'd explained why my cap's on backward. Because my hair's too big. And when I put it on front, the light like doesn't cover it. So, I think we'll go first twat. Which is good. So, if you've got a shield, right, so Kitty Cat, Boss T, is Mark, are you still there? You've got like, the power, right, to kick Truth Thong out. I don't know how you do it, but you can actually do it, right? Actually, I do have some camo as well. I have got a really nice camo jacket as well. Prove your manhood, bro. Oh, he says people are upset about Henry Novak because the people didn't turn up and automatically arrested. That's exactly it. Yes, that's exactly it, right? So even is so. This is it. That's exactly the comment. It's fucking wild because no one gives a fuck about that. Like no one gives a fuck about religion or the colour of the skin. This is all about how the police have treated the incident, and the police were all white. Like it's mad. This is the problem with the lefties. That's a well done. Whoever done that thong dude. Did somebody get rid of him? Was somebody able to kick him out? Was that you, Ian? Ian, were you my shield maiden? Ian, are you my shield maiden? Who kicked him out? He wasn't wrong, right? He wasn't wrong. I do see a bro, right? I've got a beard. I've got a cap on backwards. He wasn't wrong, but like, I ain't lying. I ain't lying. It was Mari. Well, like I say, listen, it's accurate. Like, if he thinks I'm like a bro, if he thinks I'm a bro dude, I actually accurate, totally. Like, fucking got us, right? Got us, but doesn't mean I'm wrong. Fucking hell. Like, yes, this dude, man, he's fucking a total idiot, right? He's a total fucking. You've got admin rights, Boss T. If you've got the shield, right, you've got admin rights, which means that you can cancel people and do all that. Chance obviously going well then. Do you know what? That's why at AT actually. That's why I was actually quite happy because it's the first Muppet that we've had. And to be fair, actually, no. Do you know what? No, be good to turn somebody around because that person, if it's just been a cancelled comment and they're still there watching, that person, like, hey, listen, I'm just a normal dude. You've made your views on who I am, and that's fucking fine. Do you know what I mean? Everybody makes judgments, and I'm not like, trying to be anything other than just me. And caps on backward, that is a dick move. But my hair's too big. I didn't like my cap on forwards, but that is. You got us there. But this dude is a proper full on dick. He is a proper dick. Right? This is a different level of dick. Because he's wrong. Because we don't, after what's happened with the Henry Novak stuff, we don't care about skin colour. We don't care about Sikhs. That is not, it's been about how the police treat the situation. And the police were all white. Right? So there's no reason to bring race or religion or anything. And this dude does what this dude does. He's an absolute fucking
The
dick.
stupidest headline of all, inevitably, in the Spectator magazine. Why can we rage against George Floyd's death but not Henry Novak's? Well, I suppose because Henry Novak wasn't killed by the police. What's the point of explaining this? Because, of course, some people are determined not to see the evidence with their own eyes and ears. I think, and this is something I say carefully, I think what we're seeing here is an outpouring of rage that the police didn't turn up at the scene of this crime and automatically presume that the brown people were the criminals and the liars and the white person was the innocent victim. I think it's that simple.
That's a problem. No, mate. Like, nobody thinks that apart from you. Like, you're the racist for thinking that. Because what everybody else sees is that the police have turned up, they've seen a young lad on the floor, like, clearly injured, right? And instead of helping him, or they've put cuffs on him. That's what people are pissed off with, right? The skin colour, the religion, the crime doesn't matter. It's because of that. And then, when he died on their watch, and the new view now is that actually he was only 4 minutes away from hospital. He could have actually survived if they'd fucking done something. When they've turned around to the murderers, this went from being a race crime, right, to being actual murder, they've allowed this fella to go in, get some food, and then they didn't put cuffs on him. That's why people are pissed off. This whole projection, right, of racism is fucking flawed, because nobody gives a fuck about your skin colour or your fucking religion. We didn't give a fuck. We care about fairness. And this rat here,
writing all of these headlines, making all of these claims, ignoring all of these facts, I think they just hate the fact that the police force no longer turn up at the scene of the crime and treat the ethnic minority member of our population as the wrong 'un. The stupidest.
but he was the wrong 'un. He was a murderer. That dude was the murderer. I honestly, God, this haul of sausages is not strong enough. Is not strong enough for why he's in here. What an absolute dick that James O'Brien is. He'll never be in the Hall of Sausages again because there's no way he's hitting my radar again. I need to block him everywhere I possibly can. So, how we doing? Are we still all there? Everybody still there? Are we still there, right? Who did the mutant of the dude? Who did the mutant of the dude? I feel a bit sad actually that because he was a new viewer. Like, maybe he might have subscribed. If we treat him better, he might have subscribed. But well done for the who did it. Was it Mark? Mark, you get another 5 points, man. But remember, guys and gals, if your name is blue and you've got a shield, right? You're a shield. You're one of the men said shield maidens, right? So remember that. And we need some more shield maidens as well. So if you want to be a men said shield maiden, ET, is that Andy Turner? Have I just clicked on ET men said? Is that Andy Turner? Andy Turner's one of the good guys. I thought. I think it's ET. I think it's Andy Turner. Andy's one of the good boys. I'm gonna give him 10 points. See, he's joined first straight away, just for being a good fella. He's one of the good lads, Andy. I didn't realise that. Had a nice fella like Mark. Ooh, didn't it? Here, cat, be careful, right? Because you'll have fucking Mark sliding in your DMs. Right? He'll be all in on the DMs. Grazie. I didn't realise Andy Turner. I was bad there. I was bad there. Right, so what else do we have on the cover? Oh, I feel as if I wish we converted our dude who thought I was like just like a bro. I didn't mind being a bro actually. I think that's quite cool. Do you know, I'm nearly 50-year-old. I'm still like a beard back cap bro. I'll go for that. I like that actually. Didn't mind being a beard back cap bro. Yo, bro. I didn't mind that. That was Hall of Sausages anyway. Hall of Sausages. Can it be us? Can it be us? Cat, you ain't gonna have any choice. We'll finish this. We'll finish this presentation. That's what it is. A presentation. Mark will be sliding in, right? So be careful. You'll be raw. You'll be coming in raw, right? Baby, I like it raw. Baby, I like it raw. Who's that? Who sang that? 10 points if you know who sang that. Baby, I like it raw. Baby, I like it raw. I'd be surprised if any of you all know who that is. And yes, for that person, I didn't catch that person's name. Oh, I didn't catch their name. It's a shame. Because they were called us there as well for saying y'all. Never mind. Johnny Cash. It wasn't Johnny Cash who went, Baby, I like it raw. One of the Wu-Tang Clan, I believe. I'm not making them songs up. That's a genuine, real song. It's super famous. Your mum. No, it wasn't my ma. Your mum. Your mum. No, I'll give you 2 seconds. Come on, 5 seconds. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You don't know who that? That was Old Dirty Bastard of the Wu-Tang Clan. Done a song called. I answered it and it didn't show. What was your answer? What was your answer then, Mark McQueen, the artist formerly known as? He's a boatman. He's a canal boatman. I don't want to follow too much work. Dags, boats and diving. Cat, that's some YouTube account you could have. Dags, boat and diving. Right, so we've done Lord, I dread to think what your record collection is like. Mine. I tell you what, mate, I used to be a DJ. Andy Turner, I'll have you know, I used to be a DJ just before Johnny Cash answer. I can't see whatever that answer is. Hasn't came up. It was Old Dirty Bastard from the Wu-Tang Clan sang Baby I Like It Raw. Andy, I used to be a DJ. I used to go by the names of Synthetic Groove. That was my DJ name in Sunderland. And once, right, they called us on the radio. Years and years and years, like 20 odd years ago, you could send into your local radio station, like your name, the night you were doing and all that, right? And the mispronounced my name, and they called us DJ Herbert. Like tonight at the what was it called? Was it the Onion? No, it wasn't Onion. Fucking hell, Union? I don't know. See, it was called the Union, right? Tonight at 11 p.m. at Sunderland Union. That was called. Can't fucking remember. DJ Herbert. And I'm sitting there, like, listening to this. I'm proud. I'm waiting for this to happen on the radio. My name and my night is gonna be read out on the radio tonight. Like today. I'm sitting there waiting to be proud. And they call us DJ Herbert. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's lived with me for a long time. DJ, oh my god. But then I was a rock guitarist. You were a rock guitarist. Oi, oi! Walk in the outdoors. I'll drink your beer. Captain Herbert I was. I was a Captain Herbert for a bit. Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what is some nostalgia. Bit of nostalgia. Honestly, have you heard of, here's some points if anybody has, the Later magazine? Later. So we know Loaded, FHM, then Zoo and all that shit came up. Did anybody buy a copy of Later magazine? Like, well, I did, but not in 2001. I bought one like 6 weeks ago. And it's real. It's really real. It's a proper real thing. Later magazine. And Later, right? It was a men's mag. So back in the day, Loaded was a really big one. We also had obviously there was FHM came after. Zoo Nuts came down the line, right? But later, the reason it was called later is it came from men who were later in life. So this was like lads in the 30s and 40s who had like family, who were still lads, right? They were still lads, but they had like jobs and families and stuff in it. Like they had like lives and shit. So there would there'd be like lasses in it. So this one I've got here has got Carmen Electra in. And then like but you'd also have like, what's the best fucking lawnmower? That's not in it. But you know what I mean? Like it was a balance. It was for lads who were later in life. They only ran 24 issues, so they ran for 2 years. 99 to 2001, which is peak Loaded. And FHM's right in then. And it just got cancelled. They spent £2.5 million in 1999 on advertising and marketing for it. Absolute fucking wild. And the editor who did it, he fucked off and went off and done Zoo. Like Zoo and Nuts magazines. I need to grab some of them. I really, really do. But I've got one. And it's like, it's alright. We'll do a page 2. We'll have a flick. We'll have a bit of a flick.
Have a flick.
Have I showed that before? I don't know if I've showed that have a flick. I don't know if I've showed that have a flick. But I'll tell you what is on here, right? Is, I'll find her. Carmen Electra. Because, there's also a really funny... I'll tell you what, fucking, this is the thing that reminds us. Here, this shit, here, fucking hell, check this out. Wildcam, I'll read your mags. Here it is. We could fight a war. This is how scary shit is. This is the police. Let's see in 2001, the police, right, could like fight a war because of the weapons they've got. And we know that the police are like, kind of like actively against us at the minute. Fucking mad. But Carmen's in it. I should have. Do you know what it is? I should have had. This is good. This is advice. Al Murray versus like a proper like advice dude. Says here. You're not able to read it. I have a girlfriend who I love dearly, but every time I say I love her, she tells me that someday I'll leave her for another girl, just because it happened to her before. What can you do? There's an expert. That's it. It's easier for me to read it on the screen than it is on the thing, because my eyes. The problem you face is that you can't prove to your girlfriend that you will never leave her, as you can guarantee the future. You can't guarantee the future. Al Murray says, wise words. You could prove it by not leaving her someday, or just never tell her that you love her, and the question won't come up. You've got to box clever. Maybe you could behave so shitty that she has to leave you. After all, I love you are 3 words, most powerful words in the world, and some men never say them out of respect for their awesome power. It's actually pretty fucking good. It's pretty good. But Carmen, let me find. It's like kind of like. It's a good magazine, right? It's a good magazine because like it is like a bit above FHM and Loaded. It doesn't talk about the best lawnmowers, which is interesting. There's the last there with she's got her titties out there. That's with the titties out. But Carmen Electra is in, and why Carmen Electra is important? Here she is, Carmen Electra, right? the reason why Carmen Electra is important is because of the other day on X, somebody had said something, and it reminded me of this. It reminded me of this. That's fucking. I thought this was fucking great.
Hello, boys. Oh, hello, darling. What's your name? My name's Carmen. Carmen? Oh, that's a nice name. We're Carmen. Why do they call you Carmen? 'Cause I like cars and I like men. What's your name? Lager Fanny. Ha ha ha.
Check that out. How lager funny? Fucking hell. Yeah, how good's that? I'll tell you what though, right? To your dude who was slagging me off for being a back cap fucking beard bro. Check out the fucking seamless fucking transition between a 2001 magazine with a random section on Carmen Electra to Zippy with Lager Fanny. Fucking hell. You ain't getting that level of fucking unity anywhere on the planet. That was insanely good what I've just did there. That tied together those two things. Fuck's sake. I can't believe nobody's like celebrating how well I've just done something after drinking half a bottle of whiskey. Right? It's not even 8 PM. I've drunk half a bottle of whiskey and I'm tying together things from fucking a magazine from 2001 in the fucking Zippy thing. Wow. I can't believe you don't get how great you've just witnessed greatness. You've lost me now. You've genuinely just witnessed greatness, and I can't believe you don't see it. I still love yous, like I still do. Cole, you've given him too much attention. I didn't see his comment. You're going. Oh, I want him to be a fucking follower. I wish he was followers, man. Because also, but anyway, that was Later Magazine. Was that Later Magazine? That was late. It's actually alright. They've done 2 years, 24 issues. I might see if I can. Do you know what I'll do? I'm going to see if I can find him and I'm going to follow him. I've not been a dick, but I just appreciate the fact that he actually took the effort to comment. Because we get so few new people in. Mr. P, I tie things together. Like, it's insane. It is insane how well I do this. This is why I feel as if I should be getting paid like millions of pounds a week for doing this. I'm also pissed. Do not offence. I do not offence. That's why the person who came on and slagged off, I'm kind of wishing. Oh, I wish. Hope he gives us a follow, because I think I can turn him. Do you know what I mean? That's like a cult thing, isn't it? If I can turn somebody, that's a cult thing. Oh, yeah. Fucking hell. Where's me fight night thing? Is this the right one? No, it's wrong. This is the wrong one, right? This is the wrong one. But, do you know I like me boxing, right? I do like me boxing. On a Saturday night, I watch the boxing religiously on DAZN. Every single Saturday, I watch fighting. Always. Sunday mornings, depends how hungover I am, how rough I feel, I'll do a video about I call it last night's fights. And I want to really bring it in on all this, right? I really do, right? But heavyweights are where it's at. And that's seen as being like a proper, like, you're a fucking wet wipe boxing fan if you only care about heavyweights. And I don't know, I like them all the way down through the welters, but heavyweights is where it's at, right? We've got a young lad called Moses Atang who's coming up, and he's like the new bad comparison. He's the new Mike Tyson. He's the new Mike Tyson, mate. Moses Atang, unstoppable knockout machine, coming up, 21-year-old. He's right there, ready. He's proper ready for a title fight. And there's the lads who've got the belts. He ain't got no chance against Atang, right? But also, there's another young British heavyweight lad, right, who's coming through, and he's called Leo Tang, right? He's 6'6". He's only 19 years old. He's had 6 fights, 6 wins, 5 knockouts. And remember, when you only in your first few fights, you only get to do like a 4-rounder, a 6-rounder. You don't get to do 10s and 12 rounds. So like, you've got to knock people out really quick to keep a massive record. And Leo Tang, I watched him like 6 weeks ago, and he looked really, really good. He's fighting again tomorrow night on the undercard on DAZN. He'll be fighting at 8 o'clock. He is really, really good. 19-year-old lad. 6'6", 6 fights, 6 wins, 5 knockouts. He's up against this French dude who's like a kind of a 6 wins, 6 losses. Should be an easy stroll out. But he's had 4 fights already. 4 fights this year already. This is his 5th fight, and it's like June. He's on an undercard on DAZN. I'll be doing a last night's fights on him, because this is what I love, is getting right at the beginning of a fighter's career. You'll call bullshit on this in fair dues, right? You're good to do so. But I can remember years ago, like years and years and years ago. I'm 47, right? So I'm 10 years older than, or am I 10 years older? No, I'm 8 years old. I'm 8 years older than Tyson Fury. I had, I rented this house with 2 of my pals in a place called Ashbrook in Sunderland, and it was like, do you know the Young Ones? It was very much like the Young Ones. It was a big townhouse, fucking huge townhouse, run down, fucking run down. As in, like, the walls didn't have paint, no wallpaper, just plastered. There was rooms that were just fucking full of shit that we weren't allowed to touch. We were paying minimum to live there. Nothing worked. It was fucking disgusting. But me and 2 of my pals, right, in our early 20s, and it was just like fucking heaven. It was fucking... Oi, oi! Create Joints and Outdoors. I saw you've done a trilogy video, mate, with your pal Joe as well. I've got it on my watch next list, mate. I'll have to watch it. Right? It was literally like the young one. Why am I talking this? I hate it when I go off piste. Oh yes. So whilst I was living, and I can remember this. I can vividly remember this. We had this. There was a common room, which was like the one room which wasn't fucking disgusting, and I'd telly in it, right? And we used to get in there. Like my mate used to bring back homeless people to this house. So I had a room and I had a lock on it. I had a mate who was a DJ in a fucking proper fucking. I love him. Do I love him? No, I didn't love him actually. That's bullshit. Is he a decent fella? No, he's not a decent fella. I don't know what he is, right? But he's super popular. He was always popular. But he used to bring back homeless people to our house in fucking Ashbrook. Like, genuinely. And that's not... He used to bring back homeless folk. So I guess he's doing God's work, isn't he? But I'd wake up and I'd come downstairs. I'm fucking paying rent for this house. I was the only real adult, even though we're all the same age. Fucking homeless people living in my house. It was like the fucking Young Ones. It really, really was. Anyway, I remember this one Saturday morning, I was watching like a BBC sports show, which they don't do anymore. Like Football Focus, which is also being cancelled. Rightly so as well, because like that was fucking woke as fuck. But there used to be like a BBC sports show on a Saturday morning in 20 odd years ago. And I remember in there, it was, this is what, I'm building up here, right? I'm building up. David Hare was on there as a cruiserweight. He was like thinking about stepping up to heavyweight, and had Tyson Fury in there with his dad, John Fury, in a caravan. And they were talking about how Tyson Fury's going to be the next big British heavyweight champion. And he was in a caravan. He'd won like 2 fights. Anyway, to bring that round, my point is, it's really good to get in at the ground level of a new big heavyweight And I think this young lad here, Leo Tang, right, from York, English lad, from York, 6'6", 19, 6 fights, 6 wins, 5 KOs. I think he might be in one of those big names in like 5 years' time. Once Joshua, Fury, Usyk, do you know what I mean? All of them are gone. Dubois getting old. You're going to have a Tang. You're going to have a Tama. These are the guys. He's fighting tomorrow night on DAZN. He's 4th on the card. He's like right at the bottom of a shitty card. No, that's wrong, that. If like, not a big card, but like, give him a watch. It'll be like a 6-rounder on DAZN. 8 o'clock, I think that the fight will be. Whew! Right. I need a piss. But I don't have... I tell you what, I don't have a... I don't have a... What I'll do is I'll put on Leo Tang now, actually. I'll put on... I've got a good fight. Have you heard of Fat Les? Actually, before we do that, quickly. I put out a post today saying, has anybody... Can you think of... we'll do this later. Actually, fuck that. We'll do it when I come back from a piss. Right, so... Here is Leo Tang. This is versus Victor Shvakov. Don't know who he is. I watched the Garber fight, but this is him. 2 minutes 46. This is like enough for me to have a piss. Probably just gets his banned. It's fucking DAZN, innit? Gets his banned. I'm on X. Hello ads. Hello ads. I haven't got one of these fucking things, man. War Kenny, Craig, and Steve. All the boys are here from the Kamsky.
Okay, boys, for a cold break, expect to take a step back. Don't deliberately throw punches around the back of the head. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck, fellas.
Fluid, relaxed look about him. Enjoys his boxing. And will keep his feet on the ground, is what he said. Nice right hand as he
throw in the right shot at the right time. And as Barry said, you know, the balance, the base, that allows him to generate an awful lot of power. As he backs Sharku into this blue corner.
Good body shot, right hand as well. Nice one sunk in with the left hook and over the top as well. And Sharku's going to be under some sustained punishment.
Boxing nicely. There's that jab to the body. That then opens up that right hand. Lovely
beautiful
left.
jab. Lovely left hook to the body as well.
Yeah, the left hand's the weapon for him to start everything off, isn't it, for a Tang? But usually like a heavyweight, push him back with it.
He started up with a jab, which was really good to see, and he tries again. It's clever, this, from Atang, and Shavku making it difficult and holding and spoiling, and Steve Gray ticking him off. Last 10 of what's been a powerful round for Leo Tang. Royston Barney-Smith, another one. Good night in Scotland, and we hope for a similar one in Liverpool. Big fighting cities, Glasgow, and here in Liverpool, Leo Tang trying to light up the city on the banks of the Mersey, and he's doing well here.
He's just getting a little bit too close when he has to throw in combinations like this, and that's the right idea. But again, it's all about this shot. Getting that distance right, and there it was.
Lumping right hand from Leo Tang. Again, Shavku tries to hold on, and Leo Tang has looked very good at times. Right hand at the end, maybe close to a stoppage, but he has to go the distance for the first time, and I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, of course. You were doing the world of good. He hit a final bell, 6 rounds under your belt. He bossed it, didn't he? He looked good.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So that's the one without the knockout. I tell you what though, right? I tell you what. I talk about Leo Tang for 5 minutes. I give you his resume. I tell you how great he's going to be. I put in a video, and I think Mark would still bet against him. Mark would still be like fucking Leo Tang. And I've heard what Cole's saying, but Leo Tang ain't winning this one. That's like the way of Mark. Did we, Mark? We do have a redneck brawl. Right. Comments have gone quiet. I hope you're all still there. I hope I've not like, disappointed anybody with me content tonight. I hope I've kept you all like amused. You're still there? Is everybody still there? If you're still there, please say hello. If you are, you'll get 5 points. If you are, okay, it calls back everyone. Delete your comments. Flatliner, I'll give you 5 for that one. Flats will get 5. Flats will get 5. If you're there, please say hello. Please re-engage. Please get commenting. Right? It is important to us because Mr. P. This I don't want to do. I've thought a lot actually, right, about just doing like video instead. I can oh, Richie! Fucking Richie's in. Fucking hell, Richie lad. Evening. Ian gets another 5. I'm going red. I'm going blue and redneck brawl. I'll tell you what, the redneck brawl night's actually fucking a good one, right? I'll do a pub quiz. Yeah, we've got a pub quiz, don't we, Mr. P? Well said it, Mrs. Cumberbatch. Where's Becky? I've got Becky on there. Yeah, I've got Becky on there. Becky, Kenny. Wells, Ian, Richie lad. Still here says Mark. Mark's in the lead actually. 15 points for Mark, didn't I know? Fucking hell, didn't see that coming. Oh, Boss T, it's me. Boss T. Thank you. I'm sorry that I keep asking for people to see I'm still here. I don't like looking at numbers because numbers put us off. Because if it's like 2 people, I just put us off a bit. Do you know what I mean? But I do. This is an engagement. This is an engagement show. This ain't just about fucking me chatting. I want to engage, and you tell me what the crack is, because otherwise it would be a video. I didn't really want to do a video. Pissed up homeless brawl would be mint. We've got a redneck brawl. We do have I tell you what I do want to do. I've seen this today, and apparently there's loads and loads and loads of videos on it if you seek them out. But in Thailand, Kat, are you still there? Did you see it, old dirty bastard? Did you see that or not, Mark? Because that is the answer, but I never saw it. I'm falling asleep. It's been a long day. Liam, don't fall asleep. We've got loads more to come. There's still 45 minutes left of the Men's Said Show. Keep with us. Keep with us. Keep with us, and I'll send you a DM later. If you can stay to the end, you'll get a secret DM. That's what you'll get. How about that? So, did you see Old Dirty Bastard, Mark? If you did, I'll give you 5 points. Give you 5. You did. I never saw it, and it never came up any of my comments. But I'll give you 5 points. You're in the lead there with the mate. You got 20 points. And you were our key. I went live. I went live once. You did, Mr. P. Did you? Right. We're gonna do tweet of the week.
Tweet of the week.
Not really much of an impressive intro, that one. I must have been. Where's me pruning she is? Oh, you're sending me a DM! Oh, I'll have to. I'll tell you what, DMs are open. DMs are open. So. Right, tweet of the week. You have to vote on what was the tweet of the week out of these. Right, these are the ones I've got for tweet of the week.
Tweet of the week. Tweet.
Why is that on not this? Oh, here we go. Right, so you guys vote on tweet of the week. The first one is this by Jeremy Clarkson, and I believe this, right? I totally believe this actually. Apart from right at the end where it's funny and I'm forgetting what it's about. So let me just get rid of the background music.
Want to hazard a guess at how many of these are stolen every week? No, you're quite wrong. It's 400. 400 glasses a week are nicked from here.
Does anybody pinch glasses from pubs? I don't. I'm really moral. I don't pinch pub glasses, but I tell you what, I really do want to pinch some of the Madry ones. There's some celebrationary Madry glasses which are fucking beautiful. really, really fucking want to pinch him. So nice. I just don't do it. Oh, what Kenny does. Kaz used to. Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, my sister has 350 of them. What? That
Just
is
last
wild.
night, somebody stole £200 worth of cooking oil. And that's not the maddest thing that gets nicked from here. Every single day, somebody steals the light bulbs and the urinal traps. We've had to screw these down to stop them being nicked. Who steals a urinal trap? Then you've got staff problems complaining to HR, which is basically me, Charlotte, for example. Charlotte runs the butcher's counter, and you moaned, with some justification, that customers were saying you looked like Caleb.
There was a comment that I was Caleb after transition.
The comment was, how does you... Even I'm pissing myself off now with that cap. How did Jimmy Clarkson not laugh there? How did he not laugh at that comment?
Comment that I was Caleb after transition.
Right then, so Clarkson is here. Right, Clarkson is here. Right, so the next tweet of the week is this is fucking wild, this, right? I've never heard of this. I put out a comment which was do you know of any like which songs, right, are kind of like event songs where they only come out like during a particular like thing. So every year Mariah Carey comes out of her cave to do the Christmas song. Michael Bublé does. We're getting into football season, right? So we're gonna have It's Coming Home. We'll have what you call him, Badil and Skinner will be out. In Bucks Tales podcast, so let's like him. Bucks Tales podcast, a new follower of mine, right? He'd said about Fat Les with Vindaloo. And then he said, and actually, Becky, you're here, aren't you? And then he said, they also did a Christmas song? I was like, what? Like a Christmas song? Right? And this is it. They did a Christmas. So, Fat Vindaloo, like Vindaloo, like Vindaloo, them guys did a Christmas song. And this is it. And Becky, I think you said you fancied this guy. Did you say you fancied this guy, Becky?
You naughty,
Him.
naughty woman. I a naughty man. Naughty, naughty man. You naughty, naughty woman.
Guys, if you think you haven't got a chance, right? If you think you don't have a chance with the ladies, you have, because Becky, right, Mrs. Cumberbatch fancies this fella there. That lad there. I'm sure, Becky, I'm sure you said you fancied him. Tell us I'm wrong. Met Keith Allen. Who is that? Who he's called? Keith Allen. I don't know who this. I don't understand this. Can't decide if it's creepy or hot. What do you mean? Oh, that's George Dawes. What the fuck's this? What the Lillian's? Honest to God, I can't understand. I don't understand what's going on. You're sort of throwing out loads of information, and I cannot understand how all this is connected. Lily Allen's dad met Keith Allen at Glastonbury. I actually did a Christmas song, says Mr. P. Cliff Richard, I don't understand all of these things. Like, what's going on? That's Lily Allen's dad. I'll have to go back. I mean, our pal will have to call us again. To be fair, right, this is going to sound. I can't even remember who Lily Allen is. I don't know who Lily. I don't know who Lily. I've heard the name Lily Allen. I probably do know who she is. But to be fair, do you know what? I didn't really probably know. Anyway, I thought it's wild. And I thought it was wild because I know Lily Allen's a singer. I can't think of who Lily Allen. I think I would be able to point her out. I'm probably being a bit of a dick. I can't believe though that I can't believe Keith Allen's like a thing. Everybody knows who Keith Allen is. I just thought it was someone just randomly done Vindaloo. I'm surprised. Right, okay, fucking I'm the loser. I didn't realise I was the loser. Fucking hell. I didn't realise I was the loser. Anyway, that's a Christmas song that so Becky, when we do the Men's Said Show Christmas special, and we do the office party, I want that on the playlist, right? You'll be behind the bar, you'll be pulling the pints, and I want that on the playlist. Okay? This. Is that David Williams? That was David Williams? That was David Williams? Is this? Oh, it is because it's George Dawes and David Williams. Fucking hell. Jeez, oh, that is wild. I've never, ever heard that song ever before. But that's B. What do you call that? Naughty Christmas. Naughty Xmas. That is B. Right, we also had, fucking hell. So, my pal critically thinking and drinking, right? Who, he pushes out some bangers actually, right? He pushes out some big fucking, he pushes out some numbers. He done this one, it got 215,000 views. And it wasn't the only place you saw it. It was all over. I never heard this at all this week, apart from Crit. But this was getting millions and millions of views. Like, fucking, what is this?
I've told you several times before, my butt is not a banana door. And I say, don't put bananas in my butt. Don't put bananas in my butt. Don't put bananas in my butt. No, don't put bananas in my butt. I've told you several times before, my butt is not a banana door. And I say, don't put bananas in my butt.
So don't put bananas in my butt is C. Quick, put this out though as well. Fuck me, Gizo. He pushed this out to 170,000 people. That swimsuit. That ain't Diane Abbott. That's not Diane Abbott. And then for C, you have to vote for C. I said, I love this. I was really happy with me. I laughed at this, right? So,
so I hope that addresses that issue, and it's that point. You know, it's that point.
So there was
yeah. So I hope that addresses that issue.
There's a by-election in a place called Makerfield, right? It was, I guess it's a butthole area of fucking Manchester. Fuck, I've never heard of it. But apparently, right, it's the most important fucking place on earth in the UK because to get Andy Burnham, who's the Manchester mayor, to be prime minister, right? All that bullshit. The Bakerfield fella stepped down. Makerfield fella has stepped down. Mrs. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Have stepped down. So Andy Burnham can step in, become the MP, and if he's an MP, he can run for Prime Minister. So there's a load of fucking absolute general fucking shenanigans happening. Fucking, it's disgusting. It is. Anyway, BBC question time, right? Have the main candidates on for this, right? For the Makerfield. Reform have a lad who's a plumber, right? So he's a plumber And he's made sexist remarks. He's basically, if I was thinking, if Sunderland Central came up, basically this is what it is, right? Sunderland Central comes up. That's where I am in. It's a guy called Lewis Atkinson's my MP, right? I've actually sent him a message yesterday. He responded. Actually, to be fair to the lad. Sunderland Central MP comes up by election, and there's a fella who wants to jump in because he wants to be the next Prime Minister. And I stepped in his way and say, "Nah, fuck you, pal. Right, I'm gonna run for Sunderland because I'm fucking Sunderland. Sunderland till I die. Sunderland till I die. All that, right? Me with this level of intelligence, right? This level of communication skills. And I run. This is happening currently in a place called Makerfield in Manchester. There's basically a lad who's like me, who's trying to stop Andy Burnham from being the MP, right? And he's just a fucking normal dude. He's a plumber. He's a proper normal dude, right? And if you watch this,
that point, you know, it's so I hope that addresses that issue, and it's that point, you know, it's so I hope that addresses that issue, and it's that point.
So that lady there, right? So this Chris Rose, right? I've seen Chris Rose before. He's actually quite good. He says, of course, the woman in the audience shaking her head at Rob Kenyon looks like the final lanyard boss in the HR department. Not happy because he has made comments in the past about Robert Kenyon didn't make comments in the past about licking Carol Vorderman's bumhole. Like, he didn't make comments about that. So I says, hey, love, when he was on about sniffing somebody's shit box, he wasn't on about yours. So why is she fucking shitting it? Anyway, that is the last of the tweet of the weeks.
Tweet of the week.
So it's up to you. It's up to you. What do you want? Do you think that? Put in the comments A, B, C, D, or E. E is me. So A is Clarkson's. Did Clarkson win? B is... What the fucking hell did I write there? And B. Oh, B is the Christmas song by Fat Les. C is the banana in your butt. D is that swimsuit lass. And C is my comment about your shit box. So we've got 3 for ear. Ear. Anybody else wants to comment? This is how we're going to do Tweet of the Week, by the way. This is what Tweet of the Week's going to be in the future. Right then, we've got ear. So Clarkson's comment is the fucking
Tweet of the Week.
Well done, Clarkson. Well done. D. Who's D? Oh, swimsuit. Swimsuit was pretty special, actually. B says, Mrs. Bit too late now. Bit too late. Well done on that. Right, so what's next? Fucking I haven't even touched what went down yet. Fucking jeez, oh Christ. We are so far behind schedule. Flat in the ear. We are so far behind schedule. Where is it? Right, here's the stories then for what went down. Fucking hell, what went down? Here we go. Jeez, oh. Fucking hell. This takes me longer and longer and longer every week. I might have to push out to 10 o'clock because I can't get through the content. I started off at like 6 o'clock with nothing to talk about, and like now I'm not even getting. This was meant to be now. This point now was supposed to be 8 o'clock. It's now 8:30. I was supposed to have done all that by 8 o'clock. Not cool, eh? Not cool. But I've got some stories. We will do here. We will definitely finish off. We'll do Becky's quiz. we will do a redneck brawl. So I'll crack through these pretty quick. We've got World Cup, Germany, 1930s, which is fucking mad. Monaco. Hunter is back. And Moron. What do you want to do first? As I fucking grasp, I'm gassy. The whiskey is driving the show. God, sorry, fucking the whiskey's in total. Got the driver's fucking seat. The fucking whiskey's got driver's seat here. I feel fucking the whiskey's running this fucking shit here. You're totally right. Tell you what I'm opening now. This is sacrilege. This. I'm opening now a bottle of 10-year-old Lefroy to drop some fucking coke in because I'm a baller, right? I'm like, this is like how Diddy. This is how Diddy rolls. Moron, we'll do Moron, aye. And Moron, well, we just touched on Moron a little bit actually. It's well deserved because this lass is a fucking moron. It really is. And don't be like nasty, but like you've got to call it out, didn't you? You do have to actually call it out. And this lass is fucking a moron. So here it is. Oh, here it is. It's this one as well, right? So like, let me just get rid of that.
Wild to me is that the idea of blaming our housing crisis on immigration is absolutely wild to me, actually.
Well,
but like, what
that says more
do
about
you
you
think
because
that
we've got an extra 10, 20 million people come in the country.
do you think that if do you think that
do you
if
not
we
think an extra 10 million people is going to have an effect on housing?
do you think
in the
that if
UK?
we lock down our borders, we're going to solve the housing crisis?
Well,
is that going to solve
the thing
it?
is, the more people you have in a country, the more houses you're going to need. I know it might sound.
He's really good at explaining things like this, isn't he? Yeah.
He's really good. Can you hear that? It's like quite quiet in the room, right? You can't call it up a Lefroy. I know, mate. Even just I've just tasted it there. It's like, oh, that's fucking wrong. It's totally wrong. Shouldn't do it. It's really nice, Lefroy. It's a proper one. Richie, I finished off that a bank haul. But yeah, the Lefroy deserves more respect, without a doubt. It's like you can just straight away. It's like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be doing this, mate. Fucking totally wrong. You're totally right.
Is that the idea of blaming our housing crisis on immigration is absolutely wild to me, actually.
Well, that says more about
do
you
think
because
that
we've
if
got an extra 10, 20 million people come in the country.
do you think that if do you think that
do you
if
not
we
think an extra 10 million people is going to have an effect on housing?
do you think
in the
that if
UK?
we lock down our borders, we're going to solve the housing crisis?
Well,
is that going to solve
the thing
it?
is, the more people you have in a country, the more houses you're going to need. I know it might sound.
He's really good at explaining things like this, isn't he?
He's really good at explaining things, isn't he? What a fucking moron she is. Do you know what it is? Like, whatever her stance, she's from the Green Party, right? So she's mental, right? But there's also like, she's not even at the level in the level of intellect that you get from like a 5-year-old. Do you know what I mean? She would not pass the 5-year-old test. More people is more houses. Now, if you want more people in because of open borders, fine, I get it, right? I don't agree, but I get it. But more people does mean more houses. Like, what on earth? She is like an fucking idiot. Like, the absolute biggest of idiots. She doesn't understand that people live in houses. I can't, and she just kind of get her head around it. And then she says, "Oh, he's dead good at explaining stuff." What? People live in houses. An
extra 10, 20 million people come in the country.
Do you think that if Do you think
So
that
do you
if
not
we
think an extra 10 million people is going to have an effect on housing?
do you think that if
Yeah.
we lock down our borders, we're going to solve the housing crisis?
Well,
Is that going to solve
The thing
it?
is, the more people you have in a country, the more houses you're going to need. I know it might sound...
He's really good at explaining things like this, isn't he?
Ooh, who's still here? I don't know, Mr. P. We might be down to me and you, mate. Sometimes that's the case, right? Sometimes that's the case. Maybe this is just like a 1 hour show. Maybe it's just a 1 hour show, I don't know. What I'll do is, though, if there's a feeling of a lack of energy in this type of stuff, so like feeling a bit shit in a minute, that's totally get it, right. I want it to be more like kind of like fun, right? I 100% want this to be fun. I do not want this to feel like shit, right? Definitely don't want this to feel shit, because it doesn't do any of us any good. And I can switch gears. I can switch fucking gears all day long. So what we'll do is, that was what went down. There's. I'll tell you what there is. I'll click through a few of these things really quickly, right? The World Cup, right? The World Cup starts next Thursday. England, we don't play till the week after, so I'll be doing a World Cup special on next Friday, because England don't play. But I tell you what, I fucking love it. I do, right? I fucking love it. This is Norway's picture for their football team. They've gone like full fucking Norway, and I'm like, aye, let's start having some. Let's start being proud of who we are. And Norway have got a full fucking. This is our football team, and we've got fucking shields and shit, and I do fucking love it. Absolutely love it. But also our pre-match shirt, so the shirt they wear in training has got St. George on it as well. So I'm like, aye, fucking let's start being proud of who we are. Let's stop the lefties telling us that we should be embarrassed, right? And I know we know that, but let's start being proud of who we are, and just fuck the noise. And I think that's dead easy. I've got none. No. Go on, mate. Out. And I think I just say fuck the noise. Like, we should be proud of who we are, as well as Norway are. Like, look at them. Like, they're proper grounding out their nationality and their heritage. They're saying, this is who we are. And I think that's fucking amazing. Absolutely love it. Totally fucking love it. So that's covering off a couple. But yeah, the football starts next week. We don't play until a week on Wednesday. So I'll do next Friday I'll do an England special. It'll be about football. And now England national team presents a pre-match shirt featuring the image of St. George. This guy here. Now the offending Muslims are going to come out because of this, and they're going to demand that they put Muhammad in place of their shirt. Obviously, they don't like pictures of Muhammad, so they don't do that. Skipping to this weekend, it is Monaco. It's the Monaco Grand Prix, which is the most beautiful, the most like flamboyant, the best race in the calendar, but it's the shittest race. There's no racing happens in Monaco. You qualify and then you finish in that position. But what I fucking love this year is that ni Mercedes, ni McLaren, the Ferrari is doing really well, and Max Verstappen, he's right in there. This is just after the free practice 2, qualies tomorrow, but the old guard is back. Lewis, Verstappen are in there. If they can put in a good quali, then one of those two can win, and I really hope that they do. I really, really hope they do. So I know that Richie and Mark, you like your Formula 1. I think you both like McLaren. I tell you what, I'm just sick of Mercedes and McLaren. I'm just bored of those two. I want to see Verstappen back, because he's clearly, Verstappen is the best driver, track driver on the planet at the moment, without a doubt. Verstappen is. And Lewis is the greatest of them. He is the greatest track driver in the world at the moment. So it is terrible. It is. It's really bad. But I tell you what, I've been in Monaco. So I've been to Monaco. I've been around the track, and it's like it's shite. It's fucking shite. It really is. Monaco, right, is Monte Carlo is a world of like it's two worlds. There's the people who've got money to live there and spend money there, and then it's got the service people who prop them up. And I've been there as a tourist, and I've walked around the track and all that kind of shit. And it's not a good track. It's just fancy. It's just like Euro fancy. That's all it is. All the boats come in, all the money's there, the celebrities are there. The racing is fucking shit. Like, nobody can overtake, right? Nobody can overtake. But it is that kind of big fucking race of the season. And if somebody, like Charles Leclerc's from there, well, lives there. He's actually from there. But if we can have a Lewis or Verstappen win, that just like, it just course corrects the season in my mind anyway. Belgium's the best race. Yeah, I'll come down to pit strategy. They cut this down to yeah, exactly, Richie. Oh, it's all about the pit strategy. All about pit strategy. Right. I'm breaking up. Am I breaking up? Apologies. Right. So, what else have I got in there? Oh, this is people like arriving in Monaco. Fucking rich bastards. Right. See what we'll do. We're going to do this. Watch a redneck fight. Do a pub quiz. And I'll release you to the wild. So, in Southampton, where the protest which turned out... I want to say a riot. Riot is thrown around like far too easy, right? So like there was a disturbance. There was like a handful of fellas threw bins and all kind of shit, right? I want to say a riot. We've seen riots, right? After Southport there was fucking in Sunderland where I live, there was fucking riots, proper riots, right? This wasn't a riot. It's more like a kind of like a disturbance. But anyway, the police, right? The police decided that off the back of the Henry Novak thing, where the police definitely contributed to his death, definitely. The police definitely went soft on the murderer, and they've definitely done this because of like racial fucking training, right? Definitely. People under protest. Now, they came out with riot gear, where in Leeds, in Hare Hills and Leeds, which happened 2 years ago, the police just let them do what they wanted. But no, they came out to do some damage, right? This fella is sitting on a wall, and yet he's not complying with the police. But apparently, actually, he's got a bad leg. But the police won't know that, right? But the police try to actually kill him. So this is what we're dealing with now in the UK, right? We're dealing with fuck, it's mad. I can't even believe that this is what's happening, if I'm honest with you. We're in a position now in the UK where, right, the police are treating us really poorly. And then when people protest against it, the police actually try to kill you. And And then that's something. Oh, that sounds fucking dramatic. Our guy who we had to mute up. Oh, why, bro? Whatever. Watch this video. They are the police here are trying to kill this man. 100% trying to kill him. Like, for no reason other than he's sitting on a wall. Like, this isn't news. It's not even news. It's insane. Like, watch this. It's only on for 30 seconds, right? Watch how bad this man is treated. And now remember, he's there to protest. Now fucking remember all the fucking people who protest in London every Saturday, right, for Palestine and Hamas, right? This fella is protesting that. Fucking hell, police. Like, you let this lad die for no reason. I'm here to protest. And this is the police response. Kicks to the head. 4 kicks to the head. Shields to the neck.
They got one. They put him on someone down over.
Fucking, that's attempted murder. Fucking mad. Like, here, listen. Like, I can't believe this is happening to my country. I cannot believe that the English police are doing this to the English people. Like, now, there's loads going around saying, oh, this lad had loads of fucking criminal offences. But they didn't know that. And George Floyd? Fucking hell, they were taking the knee to George Floyd. He had a load of criminal offences. Like, there's a massive divide happening now. Now, what will happen is, and I need to be really careful what I say now because I've had too much to drink, and I've thought about this actually for a few days. But what will happen now is that the people. Oh, I need to be really careful what I say. The people who attend protests against how Britain is being run, right, will have in the future they will have to do the same things that the pro-Palestine people do, as in they'll have to start wearing all black, they'll have to start wearing full face coverings because of the facial recognition, they'll also have to start wearing defensive coverings, right, so helmets, shields, right? They'll have to start doing it to protest because the police are going to try to kill you, right? Now, when you get large groups of people who are in all black with face coverings, masks, helmets, and shields, you're into fucking. This ain't fucking Kansas anymore, is it? Nah. You're talking about, we're on about coordinated battles between the police and the people. And that's coming. That is definitely coming. Because the thing you realise is the left do it really well. The left come out, Antifa do it really well. They're coordinated, they're funded, they come out, right? And they're always wearing face masks. You can't tell who they are. They come in, they do crime, they fuck off. No one does now. But the right, they're just like us, hey, knee face coverings, whatever. But it will come a time when they will be in black, they will be covering their faces, they will be protected, and it'll be fucking absolute chaos. And it's all caused by the police. Grim, innit? It's a grim world, man. It's a grim world. Right. Anybody still there? I'm sorry, I probably brought you on a right downer. I've been on a downer myself this week because I've been on a right big downer week. It's been fucking grim this week. It really has. Because of everything I've been seeing. We'll do the pub quiz, right? Because the pub quiz is fun. Let me just get Becky's pub quiz out. Where's Becky? There she is. Right, I've got Becky. We had a fucking grim week too. Oh, with you moving and that. We'll not do the fight. We'll do the quiz. And I am sorry if I've brought people down. But I've this week, honestly, genuinely, I felt really depressed this week. Really, really depressed. The outcome of the Henry Novak thing was really depressing. But then the response by our government and our police has really made me realise, fucking hell. There's certain markers that happen when you realise things are really bad. I say COVID. Before COVID, I thought that the government were against us. I thought that big tech were against us. I thought that the media were against us. But then when COVID happened, I knew. It wasn't thought, it was, oh fuck. I knew. And then with this thing that's happened here, with Henry Novak, it's I thought there was two-tier, right? I thought that the police hated us and wanted to control us. I thought that Starmer, truly hated us. But now it's oh fuck, he does. It's fucking hell, that's a proper uphill battle. Because you're talking about trying to go up against our own government. We have to go up against our government and the police, and that's fucking hell, how do you do that? That's not a thing you can vote yourself out of. They will not allow you, right? They will not allow you to vote yourself out of it. If the voting for restore or even reform gets too strong, they will do something that prevents them from being in. They'll do something because it goes against them. It's fuck. This is we're in a compliance period in England. You just have to comply, do your thing, be fucking quiet, and do nothing. Right? It is fucking really, really bad. And this week I've been quite depressed because of it's become obvious to me. I've been poorly as well, but it's been quite really obvious. Anyway, who knows? I might be our William Wallace. I might be the guy who fucking leads us back to the light. Do you know what I mean? Who knows? Or I might be the jester in the court that leads us back to the light. Right? Who knows? Who knows? But I'm here and I'm for it. Right? But here's Becky's quiz. Becky sends me DMs on a Friday night like that all the time. I get the real life shit. So, here's Becky's quiz. Get ready. Right, get ready. Get your points out. Here's your points, right? TV. Fucking, I've just seen the first one. And don't check any of these, right? So, if they're wrong, if they're misspelt, I don't know. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's all Becky. Here we go. TV. Don't shout out. Do that at the end, right? So, Torchwood, fucking damn what this is the spin-off show, an anagram, is it? Of which sci-fi TV show? Is that right? Torchwood is the spin-off show, an anagram of which sci-fi TV show? Don't give the answer, we'll do it at the end. Which 2025 TV show is an adaptation of which 80s Jilly Cooper novel? Never ever get these two right. She's really good actually at doing quizzes. She's brilliant. Actually, she's brilliant. Music. Who sung the 1983 hit Sweet Dreams Are Made of the Hills? Who am I to disagree? Who sang that? Calvin Cardoza Broadus Jr. is better known as which American rapper? I never knew that. That's wild. Calvin Cardoza Broadus Jr. is better known as which rapper? Don't answer, Kaz. Keep the answers to yourself and do the answer at the end. Sport. What is the maximum score you can get with a single dart? Oh, I would get that one. What is the maximum score you can get with a single dart? Fucking hell, this, I never knew this. Becky, this is a really good one. This. What is Tiger Woods' first name? I would have thought, well, Tiger? What is Tiger Woods' first name? I would never, ever, ever have got that. Tiger Woods. What day job? Yeah, I tell you what, my day job, I'm actually quite good. Flatliner, I'm actually quite good at my day job. That's what's really weird. Is you wouldn't think it, right? But I'm really, really good at my day job. I'm fucking like proper good at it. Mad. I wish I didn't have to do it. I wish I had done this. I wish this was my day job. But I'm really good at my day job. It's mad how good I am. Ads. Which chocolate bar had the slogan "A taste of paradise"? I think I'd get that. Oh, Lefroy. You're right, Richie. Lefroy, man. I've only got a smidge of Coke in it, but Lefroy is not for Coke. Which chocolate bar had the slogan "A taste of paradise"? Melanie Sykes was the face of which 90s beer ad campaign? Melanie Sykes? I can't. Who's Melanie Sykes? I feel as if she's like kind of like a dark-haired totty lass. Melanie Sykes was the face of which 90s beer ad campaign? And in movies, here we go. In movies, how old was Margot Robbie when she acted in The Wolf of Wall Street? Was she in that? Was she? And here's one for Richie at the end. Which actor wrote the screenplay for Rocky? Richie, if you're still there, you've got that one right. I know that. And how long? Extra point. How long was Rocky written in as a screenplay? Right, guys. You can now answer. You can now answer. And you can tell us your final points. Right? So, Torchwood is the spin-off show of what anagram? For which TV show? Torchwood. This is where Mark wakes up. And it's 1 point. He starts to get given like proper structure. Doctor Who. Well done, Ian, lad. Ian gets that one right. Well done. Which 2025 TV show is an adaptation of which 80s Jilly Cooper novel? I didn't even fucking understand that. Which 2025 TV show is an adaptation of which 80s Jilly Cooper novel? I feel as if I think that's one for the lasses, is it? Becky, is that a proper in the lasses? Remember, this is called Men Said. Jilly Cooper. I'm breaking up all the time, man. No, I think I'm alright. Rivals? Well done, Mark. Yeah, Rivals. You right? Rivals? Who sung the 1983 hit Sweet Dreams Made of the Hill? Who am I to disagree? Shit, press the button off. I think Car's already answered this one. Still quite a bit of lag on here. Annie Lennox, was it Eurythmics? Is Annie Lennox Eurythmics? Is Annie Lennox Eurythmics? I think she is. Is she the thing? Is she the thing? I don't know if she's the thing. Quiz, we're on the quiz, aye? On the quiz. Calvin, this is mad. Calvin Cordoza Brutus Jr. is better known as which American rapper? I can see now. I'm connected to seeing how far I am live. I'm about 10 seconds behind. Wow! Fucking hell, Snoop Dogg. Well done, Mark McQueen. That's insane. I would never, ever, ever, ever have known that. About 60 seconds. It is about 60 seconds. I would never, ever, ever have known Snoop Dogg. Well done. That is mental. How the fuck did you know that? Did you Google that? There's no way that's known by a normal human, that like. In sport, what is the maximum score you can get with a single dart? I would have gotten this one, mate. I would have gotten this right. I love rap music. I love rap music. 60! 60! Well done, 60. Well done, everybody. 60. But what is Tiger Woods' first name? It ain't Tiger. I would have said Tiger. It's not Tiger. I thought Tiger. What is Tiger Woods' first name? I can't even believe this one. Kenny, I imagine you're decent. I imagine you're decent at like pub sports, Kenny. Like darts, pool. I feel as if you're decent at that. Jeffrey. Nah, but I kinda. Kenny, I did watch your video where you went to that place. Colin, he'd be honoured to be a Colin. Kenny went to a camp spot, which was like wasn't like a camping place. It was like a what do you call it? Like a resort camping place, wasn't it? Like it looked really good. You looked like you had a really good laugh. Like turns on and stuff in there. Like it looked really good, mate. Eldrick is the answer. Eldrick. Fucking, I would never get that in a million years. Ads. Which chocolate bar had the slogan, "A taste of paradise"? Which chocolate bar had the slogan, "A taste of paradise"? Bounty. Aye. Well done, Elaine. Bounty. Doctor Who. Aye, Doctor Who was definitely one of the answers off of like 10 minutes ago. Was a bit drunk. Was a bit of a drunk affair. You did look fucked like. You were fucked. Anyone remember Indoor League with Fred? I don't. Melanie Sykes was the face of which 90s beer ad campaign? Like Melanie Sykes was like a hottie, wasn't she? Fucking a proper hottie. Melanie Sykes was the face of which 90s beer ad campaign? Oh! Bodies! Well done, lads. Fucking well done, boys. That's great, that. Well done, buddies, eh? Oh, well done as well. Kenny got it. Well done, lads. Well done. Fucking lads. Lads. Well done, lads. Fucking great. Well done. Movies. 2 more. How old... This is just a random one. How old was Margot Robbie when she acted in The Wolf of Wall Street? Who was she like? In The Wolf of Wall Street? Was she just like Leonardo da Vinci's like hot lass? Is that who she was? Put a flake in that, love. That's it. Aye. It's just like a random one. This she was 22. 22, just a random one that. And which actor wrote the screenplay for Rocky? Richie, come on, get your lipstick out. Richie's lipstick will be fucking solid. Richie's lipstick for this one, because Richie is a big Rocky and Sylvester fan. His lipstick will be like that. Honestly, like a concrete fucking pole. Sly, Stallone. I give away the answer there. I said the answer there. I shouldn't have. Yes. Stallone wrote Rocky in 3 days. How wild is that? How wild is that? Right. What were your points? We'll get a winner. Currently, we've got Mark's in the lead with 20 points. I don't know. Andy, who's probably bounced, he's got to be with his family and have a life, with 10 points. Becky's got 10 points. Ian's got 10 points. Mark's got 7. Well, 7 and 10 and 20 is 27. If my maths is right. We've got 4 from the quiz, Liam. But I don't think anybody. I don't know why I've been fucking hogging out. Well done, 7 points. I've been giving Mark points. I don't know why I give Mark so many points. I must have given Mark loads of points during the night. Don't know why. Do you know what? Mark got points for quieting an infiltrator. But I want to get rid of that points actually because like I want to befriend the person who called us a bro. But Mark is our champion. Mark is our champion of the evening. So Mark is it. Mark is it. Guys, as always, thank you so much for being here on a Friday night. This is my night out but in. I try to put together content to make you laugh, make you smile, keep you connected. I hope you can all connect yourselves, right? Have a bit of a laugh together. Create a community is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to create like a community like in this virtual pub, which is the Spread Eagle. Really trying to make this like fun on a Friday night when you can't get out. I love you all. I really do love you all. Always feel free to DM me. So don't you get them don't know DMs. Opposite, please send me DMs. I'll chat and do whatever afterwards. And during the week and whatever, send me, link me into content for the show. Like Flatline is like 15 minutes behind. I think Flatline is 15 minutes behind again. But I love you all, right? I really, really love you all. Feel free to DM us to chat. I'm not like I'm just a human boy. I'm just a human boy, right? For a chat with just chat with us, just send us a DM and have a laugh all the way through the week. If there's something you want, if you see something which you think is like good for the show, like one of the stories, whatever, tag us in, send us across, right? That's who I am. Right, I love yous. I don't have my exit thing anymore. I have my outro with a fake Megan Fox, and she says goodbye tonight. Love yous. Peace.
Watch the Men Said Show, hosted